Welcome to this week's Dose of Emuna for Shabbat Kodesh. Shabbat is the most longed-for day of the entire week. There's that special soul that we get on Shabbat. On Shabbat, Hashem gave the world a soul. On Shabbat, Hashem created the world of souls. Each one gets to taste exactly what's most real in life. In fact, Shabbat is actually the name of Hashem. It really is the most longed for day. It gives us the strength to begin again. On Shabbat, do we really feel that? Do we really feel how much we are loved by Hashem, that He gave us a special soul? Chazal teach us that the idea of Zachor the Shabbat, means that we're supposed to observe everything, all the positive commandments of Shabbat. But look at the word positive. Do we look at all of the commandments as them being positive? When we say positive, we mean, do we look at Shabbat as a day that increases our positivity in life? You want to know how positive you are about your life? Well, on Shabbat there's a little test you can take. You want to know how positive you are in terms of the way you look at things in life? Well, how much do you like the people that you see sitting around the Shabbat table? Shabbat is given to us so that we do nothing but just observe. Just look around. Just think about how much Hashem loves us by giving us the people who are surrounding us at the Shabbat table. So really the mitzvah of Shabbat is to focus on the positive. The mitzvah of Shabbat is actually Shabbat itself, because it's the day where I can stop everything else and look at the positive. Look at everything that's around and see, when I'm not rushing around from moment to moment, from place to place, I'm given a certain state of consciousness of being able to see that which is in front of us, and to see, do we value what it is that we see? Does looking around the Shabbat table bring me serenity, peacefulness, wholeness? That's shalom. That's a day of perfection. That's holiness. So you can observe every moment of Shabbat according to the letter of the law, and know all the halachot, and that is so important to learn, to make sure that we observe all the halachas properly of Shabbat. But unless we really go inside the deepest place of our soul, inside our heart, unless we can truly feel the happiness, the positivity of life, to know that I'm looking around and I see the goal of all the 6 days of the week, of what I'm working towards, then I could really appreciate Shabbat. That's when I feel that it's a day of perfection. So the idea of Shabbat is to see the paradise that you're working towards. Everything is good, everything is holy, everything is beautiful. It's to see all that in front of you as you look at everyone around your table on Shabbat Kodesh. So I ask again, is Shabbat the most longed for day for you to be at? That's a question that we all should be asking ourselves. Have a wonderful Shabbat Kodesh.